Hi, I'm Maureen Metcalf. In today's video, we're going to discuss the tools available to analyze your situation and strengths. In addition, we'll look at how you can use feedback from an analysis to develop as an innovative leader. Analyzing your situation and strengths is the second step in a 6-step module of building innovative leadership. Before starting this module, check that you have completed the first module, creating a compelling vision of your future. This module will be much more effective and useful if you've already spent the time visualizing your future and considering your values. It will introduce you to standard assessment tools that can help you better understand your strengths and situation. One of the primary ways to help you understand your current development and performance is by using a combination of assessments to measure your current skills and abilities, along with your personality style and developmental perspective. This approach will help you identify the gaps between your current performance and what you need to fulfill your vision. You can find links to the different assessment tools in the weekly email series. Some of the tools require a professional coach to interpret your responses, and others can be completed online for free. During this process, you may determine that your skills and abilities are not well aligned with your current job. If this is the case, this exercise will serve as the foundation for you to determine your next career step. Either develop aggressively or identify a role that fits your abilities. Finding the right fit for who you are and what you're good at is one of the important keys to professional success and happiness. When you begin taking assessments, it will be important to get information from a broad range of sources to ensure that you have a clear and accurate picture of your true capability. There are many good assessments available. We have significant experiences with the tools and we recommend with a high degree of confidence. We find that each provides vital information in helping to convey a comprehensive picture of your strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. Metcalf & Associates has additionally created a free online assessment. It doesn't replace the detailed assessments recommended in this module, but it does give you a quick snapshot to view how you test as an innovative leader. The link can be found in the weekly email series, and it's also available online on the Metcalf & Associate website. As you look at the slide, we're going to provide additional tools for you to evaluate your leadership type, developmental perspective, resilience, and leadership. The third assessment tool focuses on resilience. Metcalf & Associates created a basic tool to help you assess your attitudes and practices that help support resilience and identify areas where you can further build on your capacity. You'll receive the link in the weekly email series, and it's also located on the Metcalf website. This assessment is based on fundamental stress management research and includes characteristics that support basic stress hardiness, a concept pioneered by Suzanne Kobasa. The second type of assessment tool focuses on developmental perspectives. We recommend the Maturity Assessment Profile, or MAP, to evaluate developmental perspectives. This tool was developed by Suzanne Cook-Reuter as part of her doctoral dissertation at Harvard. It requires a coach to interpret the data and comes with a detailed report explaining developmental levels and perspectives that each offers. The MAP is widely considered one of the most rigorously validated, reliable, and advanced assessment tools used to evaluate adult leadership development. Participants taking the assessment complete 36 sentence stems about various topics. The free-form response format allows test takers to provide a wide range of information that gives the scorer ample data to evaluate varying developmental features along 3 main lines: cognitive complexity, emotional development, and behavior. The combination of the 3 categories allows the scorer to determine how people tend to reason and respond to life, which is known as their action logic. It's critical for you to be completely open and honest when taking this assessment in order to provide sufficient data for the scorer to provide accurate information. There's a link provided in the weekly email series. As you'll notice on the slide, people score across a bell-shaped curve. So what this shows is that you will test across several developmental levels, which means you're able to take each of those perspectives. So while we talk about people having an action logic or a developmental perspective, the truth is most people are able to take several different perspectives, which allows them to relate to a broad range of people with. The third assessment tool focuses on resilience. Metcalf and Associates created a basic tool to help you assess your attitudes and practices that help support resilience and identify areas where you can further build your capacity. You'll receive the link in the weekly email series, and it is additionally located on the Metcalf and Associates website. Resilience is based on the fundamental stress management research and includes the characteristics supporting stress hardiness, a concept pioneered by Suzanne Kobasa. The fourth tool is the Leadership Profile. It's a competency-based 360 assessment. This tool captures your response to a series of questions and also captures the input from others, including your boss, subordinate, and peers. So if you don't have subordinates, this tool may also only provide limited feedback, and you may want to replace it with the Gallup Strengths Finders. The Leadership Circle Profile looks specifically at a set of well-researched leadership behaviors as key levers to drive success. It's important for a leader to have an accurate view of how others see them and their ability to make appropriate changes and gauge the impact of these changes. This tool not only allows you to identify possible behavioral changes, it also helps you improve your self-awareness by specifically understanding how others see you. It's the ability to see what others see in you that allows you to target your behavioral changes and fine-tune your effectiveness. The Leadership Circle is available online and does require a certified coach to administer and provide the feedback. It's important to note also that how others perceive you is in part based on their own values and overall view of the world. Rather than taking this feedback at face value, we suggest trying to understand the evaluators as well as the culture of the organization. Part of understanding development and effectiveness is finding an organization aligned with your own leadership style as well as a culture that can support your potential for growth. Therefore, you need to pay attention to the culture and systems to ensure that you're working in an organization that's well aligned with your personal style and with your skills. Now it's time to synthesize the data. It's very helpful to take multiple assessments to paint a more complete and accurate picture of who you are as a leader. Taking various assessments allows you to better understand your innate skills and abilities, your opportunities for development, and allows you to evaluate how you fit within your organization. Keep in mind that interpreting the data from these and other assessments often requires specialized expertise. We strongly recommend working with a certified coach. Similar to getting medical tests, the potential value of the information is only realized with proper translation. Having a coach interpret the series of assessments as the foundation of your development plan can significantly increase your success, since you will know exactly where to focus your development efforts. Now that we've presented 4 different types of assessments, you'll have the opportunity to select the ones that best fit you and use them. Another important element in determining strengths and opportunities is to read futurist publications in your specific industry. The role of the futurist is to evaluate current trends and build possible scenarios for how the future might unfold. You'll want to know not only what you need to develop to fit your next role, but also understand how your industry will change so that you can build those changes into your development planning also. By building on your capabilities for leadership, you will use these scenarios, future scenarios, as part of your planning process to provide insight into overall societal trends as well as industry trends, ensuring that you are well prepared for potential impact in an ever-changing environment. There are several organizations that are very effective in providing views to the future. One of these that we regularly reference is the Arlington Institute. It can be found online at www.arlingtoninstitute.org. It was founded in 1989 by futurist John Peterson. You'll also receive a link to this in your weekly email series, and we recommend the Future Edition newsletter. It's a free newsletter that's sent out approximately every 2 weeks. Now that you've reviewed the tools, we'll encourage you to take some or all of the assessments and synthesize what you've learned about yourself through a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and strengths exercise, also known as a SWOT analysis. This exercise will come to you in the weekly email series. After you complete the SWOT and the assessments, you'll move to the reflection questions as you did in the first module. As a reminder, the questions are: what do I think or believe, reflecting your intentions? What do I do, reflecting your actions? What do we believe, reflecting the culture of your organization? And how do we do this, reflecting systems and processes of your organization? This exercise is the opportunity to practice innovative leadership by considering your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and how they play out in the context of your life. The emails will contain an exhaustive list of questions to appeal to a broad range of people. Find the few that fit your personal situation, focusing on the questions that seem most relevant to you. We recommend that you answer 1 to 3 questions for each category. This information is vital for your development progress as a leader. You will use the information to understand and decide which areas you would like to improve by building on what you already do well and addressing areas of weakness, and also closing gaps between where you are now and what you think will be required in the future. We recommend using a general guideline that focuses 80% of your efforts on building your existing strengths and 20% addressing your weaknesses. This recommendation is based on a guideline stemming from the belief that you are already successful and you're simply taking this opportunity to advance and refine your capability. Now let's think about next steps. Thank you for joining us in this innovative leadership module, Assessing Your Situation and Strengths. A solid understanding of your vision and your strengths serves as the foundation for creating your development plan, which you'll do in the next module. I hope that you found this information helpful and engaging. We look forward to working with you in the 4 remaining modules, developing your plan and putting it into action.